Hi, this is Srikanth Rendla. So today's concept is IP spoofing. So what exactly the IP address? What is meant by IP address? An IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or local network. Basically, IP address is used to in order to identify a particular device on the internet. So every node on the internet, every device on the internet is having an IP address. So based on the IP address only, we will be identifying a particular IP address, right? Yes. Coming to the IP spoofing, guys, what exactly IP spoofing is, we can say that in a simply to hide our identity. To hide our identity, we will be using the IP spoofing technique. IP spoofing is the creation of internet protocol packets with a false source IP address. Let's say, so in general, what will happen whenever you are sending in a data, when you are sending any data, the data will be divided into multiple packets, right? So each packet is having source IP address and destination IP address. Each packet is having source IP address and destination IP address. And whenever it is reaching to the other end, definitely it will be, we can say that it will form into a original format and it will reach to the other end, right? This is a genuine communication. I mean, so whenever you're sending any data, it will be divided into multiple packets. Each packet is having source IP address and destination IP address. This is a genuine communication, right? So when you're using IP spoofing, now in IP spoofing, we will be changing the source IP address. In order to hide our identity, we will be changing our source IP address. Here is a diagram, we can see how IP spoofing works. So as an attacker, I will spoof my IP and I can create as a fake IP address. I can send it to the server and server will think that that request is genuine and send large amount of data to the victim. So this is how how IP spoofing works. So basically, by using this IP spoofing, the sorts of man in the middle attacks can happen, DOS attacks can happen, and DDoS attacks can happen by using this IP spoofing. So IP spoofing is basically in order to hide our identity purpose, we'll use the IP spoofing.